Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Tuesday, August 15th, 2017 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is this moment reveals the presence of joy. And today we don't have too much going on, but I do feel that what is going on has the potential to shift. And today is brought to you by the Oracle of Facebook. A few things on Facebook really captured my attention. One was a post that I made from 2010 that was in my memories, and one was a post from my friend Hannah Merrifield, and I'm going to bring these energies into the lesson. So the big thing that is happening today is we have Venus opposite Pluto, and Venus is also going to be squaring Jupiter in the next few days. So this is a bit of a cardinal T-square. Now remember, cardinal signs are the leaders. They are the get up and go signs, and there is so much within us that wants to get the show on the road. We want to get up and go, and yet with all of these retrogrades and this being in this eclipse corridor, there is so much going on in this moment that it's very important to stay present in this moment. So this opposition, Venus, Pluto, Venus in Cancer, Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. There's a level of balance going through this. And the balance that I'm feeling is one that we've been really talking about. The balance of love for ourselves and love for the other. Venus in Cancer, I have been talking about the necessity of tending to ourselves, the necessity of nurturing ourselves. And there's a big component of the energy of showing up in and through this energy. 17 degrees is the degree of this opposition. That is an 8. That is that energy of Capricorn or Saturn, which is show up. You have to show up for yourselves. And I love this quote. This is where the quote from Hannah fits in. It's not actually her quote. It is from, I don't know if I'm saying it right, the Ephemera series. I posted on my Facebook, so if you're curious, go look at my personal Facebook page to find it. But the quote is, "Let your heart travel lightly, because what you bring becomes part of the landscape." This is why self-responsibility, self-care, self-nurturing is so important. Your vibration becomes part of the structure of the whole. Pluto in Capricorn is going through transforming the whole structure, the structure of society, the structure of the worlds, the structure of ourselves. Venus is saying, hey, let's focus on the self-love. Jupiter in Libra is saying, hey, let's expand and focus on this self-love so that what we bring to the landscape is supportive of the world that we do want to build. So this is why this opposition is very important. You may find some of those old shoulds, some of the old structures in place. You should be taking care of society. You should be taking care of everybody outside of yourself. But look at where that's gotten us. It's gotten us to a place where there's a lot of distortion running things. And it's gotten us to a place where those who are trying to help and really doing their best to serve are serving from empty cauldrons. That's the word. Empty chalices, from places of being empty. And they're not being able to give their true soul vibrations because of that emptiness. So this lesson, as always, is bringing it right back to you and asking you to find your balance within here so that you can show up in your ideal, full soul manner in the universe. I want to show you one of my cards that I have. I have the stress card in reverse. Now, I always say with this card, take your monkey out for a walk. We do have Mercury retrograde in Virgo. Virgo is co-ruled by Gemini. We have by Mercury. We do have the moon shifting into Gemini today. Gemini is ruled by Mercury energy, so strong mental energies are out there. So you may have to take your monkey out for a walk. You may have to get past some of these shoulds that are monopolizing your brain, your mental energy. But I always think with this card too, I think of what Deepak Chopra says about stress. What he says is that we get stressed when our basic needs are not being met. That feeds right into that Venus-Pluto opposition. In order to be part of fulfilling a solid part of the structure of things, a beautiful part of the landscape that we are all creating together, you must take care of your needs. So if you are feeling this stress ask yourself which of your needs is not being taken care of, and how can you best show up for that with yourself. Also feeding into that energy is an opposition between Ceres, which is mothering energy, how we are called to mother ourselves. Ceres in Cancer, double downing on that Venus in Cancer energy. Ceres in Cancer, opposite Lilith in Capricorn. In order to bring your full Lilith, in order to be in that powerful, primal energy that changes worlds, just ask a volcano, the powerful, primal, Shakti energy that Lilith brings, you must have your balance. You must be taking care of your basic needs. You need the softness and the tenderness of nurturing in order to bring forth that wild. In order to bring forth the wild. And so if you are stuck in stress, you are not going to be able to get into the furious dancing, into the divine, primal, feminine energy. So this is a call for that. Now, the other thing that was coming up is the moon shifting into Gemini. Between the moon and Gemini, Virgo and Mercury, and then Saturn finishing up its retrograde course in Sagittarius, there is a lot of questioning going on. There is a lot of mental energy going on. And the other Facebook oracle today was a post that I had made from seeing a movie, I think it was like 2010, 2011, the movie Agora, about Hypatia, and it says, you don't question but you believe, or can't, but I must. And I would like you over these next couple days, and I know I've been bringing this up a lot, but during this moon and Gemini energy, with Mercury retrograde, Saturn retrograde, all these other retrogrades that are going on, they are pulling us within. Don't be afraid to question things. Don't be afraid to question me. Like, question what I'm saying. Is that true for you? Question what you are hearing, and then listen to what your body is saying. There is so much information in here for you, and this is part of what will get you unexhausted when you're listening more to your internal guidance than to the fray that is everywhere, because oh my God, we're being bombarded by information on so many levels. It can be a lot. So I wanted to bring you that. Besides that, those are the transits for today, but it's a lot. Even though it's not like a huge amount of them, but it still is very strong energy that we are working through. Your nurturing is going to be the key. I'm going to finish up. Oh, I'm not going to finish up. I have more cards for you, but I'm going to finish up the Osho cards with these. Sorrow, deep processing. Like I said, we're in this eclipse corridor. We're building into the dark of the moon. The feels are going to come through. Although the Sorrow card, interestingly enough, this is a swords card. This is a mental card. And so this may be one of those places where you get a little mental about the things. Again, I would tune in. How do you need to nurture yourself through this? What do you need to nurture yourself through this? And what was the other thing that I was going to say? There was something else, but it just disappeared. What do you need to, and what, ask yourself what your thoughts really are about this, because a lot of times we get, kind of stuck in the cycle of the sorrow, and it becomes this and this. It becomes suppression and exhaustion, and we're just tied up in this story. So ask yourself, question yourself, where did it came from? Where did it came from? Where did it come from? What can I do about this to help yourself move beyond this? And again, tune into the stress that it is bringing you. How can you show up for yourself? This is available. Hard times require furious dancing. This is available to all of us at this time. And I'm going to reiterate that quote. Let your heart travel lightly, because what you bring becomes part of the landscape. You are responsible for your part in this world. And we all have the shadows that need to be addressed. Every single one of us. And it's nothing to be ashamed of. It's just something that we can dedicate our love to, something we can dedicate our light to, something we can dedicate our joy to, and transform and bring forth beauty from these shadowy places. All right, where am I going to go? I decided to pull an animal. I was like, those cards are heavy. I need animal love. And of course, we got really magical with unicorn energy, reconnecting to higher wisdom and or your divinity. And sometimes with the unicorn, just like unicorns, People ask, well, is this real? Is this higher energy real? Is my intuition real? Yes, unicorns are real. They are. Maybe not in this dimension at this time. Do you blame them? But they're very real, at the very least, in our imaginations. But I have no doubt. I have no doubt that my unicorn exists in the ether somewhere out there. So the unicorn appears and wakes us up to curiosity, asking questions, curiosity of the higher self and the divine, questioning, exploring, contemplating. The mind's eye knows there is something beyond our day-to-day life, a deeper dimension to our experience. The mind's eye reaches and reaches out to grasp something more. You are the unicorn. See, they do exist. You are the unicorn, and you have begun your quest for answers. See? It all fits. It all works together. Let's see. I am not going to read about the third eye to you because I think that most of you probably have a good grasp on the third eye energy. But I feel like this goes so well with my card of the day. I have the clarity card. Look, it's a unicorn horn. Clarity, the sacred tool of the sword. Discern, penetrate, cut through, grow, and challenge. It is a time for clarity and discernment. Questioning all these things. Enter stillness to think with your heart and feel with your mind. I love that. Define for yourself what power is. Power can be viewed as energy that is aligned with its source. If you see power as something outside yourself, you are not in alignment with your true source of power. Alignment is within. These 6 retrograde planets is all pulling us within. Alignment is within. You are the unicorn. So I hope these messages support your greatest process through today. I'm losing my voice. So I'm going to finish up with this book reading. If you want to dive deeper into your personal chart, I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.